Welcome to Hot Women Wanted.
We're three childhood best friends who have been through it all and talk about it all.
Everything from hot flashes to hot takes to hot topics. So come join us.
Hi, Hotties. Welcome to Hot Women Wanted podcast. I'm Julie Cola, joined by my co-hosts and fellow Hotties, Julie Strauss-Greeley and Meredith Young. If you are new to the pod, we really are three lifelong best friends who obsess over everything from hot flashes to hot Bravo topics. And today we are obsessing over Bravo because it's the Summer House Part 3 reunion. I mean, we thought we were sick of it, but you know what? We kind of can't get enough. So we are going to talk about the reunion last night, Part 3. We have thoughts. Now, Julie and I, we hopped on TikTok last night and we gave a couple of hot takes, but we're going to go over those and we really want Mary to jump in. So, Mary, Summer House reunion. Let's talk about it. Go.
Let's go.
Hot takes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So many thoughts. First of all, the first 30 minutes, I was kind of enthralled. I thought they got deep into it quickly, which I was appreciative of. I think a couple things. Number one, I think Wes preys on very vulnerable people, right? Like women. And I think he's kind of, and not that I let Amanda off the hook. I think Amanda, like I could barely look at her. And she's so wrong in the situation. And I think he's preying on her vulnerability right now, just like I think Lindsay said it.
Kyle.
Or maybe Kyle said it. Kyle said it. And I actually agree with him. I think like she's at her most vulnerable time. She's not a very confident person to begin with. And I think West is kind of preying on that. I'm still like all 3 episodes, but I actually think they should be fired, like publicly fired for how drugged up they came. It's like you go to work like that's their job. Show up. And don't just show up in the physical form. Show up to face it. This is your job.
And how
Lindsay is
offensive
right.
that she said she admitted she never watched the season. It's like, okay, if you don't want to watch it, it's airing. But before you go to a reunion, sorry, that's also part of your job. You need to watch the season.
It is. And so I would like for Andy to be like, I know he felt this way because he confronted West about like, hey, are you on beta blockers? And he did say that he's at they're taping the reunion, I think today or tomorrow in the city. And he's going to ask Lindsay about it, which he did not. People were frustrated.
No, ask Amanda about it, not Lindsay.
Amanda.
Sorry, Amanda about it. So we'll get more information on that. But I found that super frustrating.
Unless she comes beta blocked again. And by the way, that ain't a beta blocker.
No.
As we know from the who gave us the definition, the medical terminology. Thank you, Sarah. Your skills and strengths never cease to amaze me. But thank you for that definition. That was not a beta blocker. That was
not a beta blocker.
That
was like
friends.
very heavy Xanax or
also,
something.
Xannies.
You are right. It's like for your job. This is your job.
This is your job.
You cannot do, I don't know what they were on, Xanax, wherever the hell it was. I don't know what it was. They were both took the same thing, obviously. She could barely speak. And when she did speak, all I heard was me, and
I
me.
couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat.
Too.
It's all me and I.
Too.
And you know what? And you know how you know that it wasn't just like a shield she was putting up or like, okay, I'm going to go on autopilot because I'm just going to get attacked. So let me just sit here. The reason you know that wasn't what was going on is when Bailey and she had the conversation on the couch after the mini break and before they started taping. And Bailey, who started to cry for her, was like, I'm worried about you. Like, he's going to hurt you. I'm worried about you. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? At the same monotone affect, this flat robotic affect. So it just goes to show you that was not like a defense mechanism or whatever some people are saying. She was like that because she was not able to be present. That's not okay.
By the way, lots of words from her and West. Zero emotion and zero action. Like the words have nothing behind them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mary,
I can't apologize enough.
I have to interrupt. Lots of words. I don't think there was.
I think there were times when they actually did speak and they said nothing. Right? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Or
I apologize.
West threw in a lot of therapist speak. I hear you. I hear you. Don't hear anybody.
But
Fuck you.
It means
you don't hear
nothing.
anybody. Yeah.
It means nothing, and their actions speak much, much louder than their words. And I actually think West has like a serious lying problem. Like,
lying. I think they're both like so. I think they're both like he's a pathological and he's like a sociopath. I mean, and I want to say something like Amanda saying I didn't watch this season because the reason she didn't watch this season is because she didn't want to see what the audience was seeing. And she said, she literally said this. She's like, I don't want to see what the audience is going to see. And then I'm going to figure out how they're going to like rip me to shreds on social media. That's all she cared
Right.
about is
I know.
herself. It's unreal.
I know. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Well, and
It's-
as I don't know if it was Lindsay or Mia. I think it was Mia because Mia, like whatever she said was such a gem of a gem of a gem. But
Yeah.
like, I think at one point she was like, oh, so you only cared about, you didn't care about Sierra. You only cared about how this affected how people saw you, like how you were like, and she got right to the heart of it. And that's the truth for both of them. What's so plainly evident is not only was there not real love for Sierra. So I'm sorry to say, like, I don't think there was ever real love for Sierra. I don't think they ever they don't see the person that she is, the human that she is, but they sure as hell don't give a shit about her. Even in retrospect,
No.
it's all about the blowback for them.
Yes.
And
Agree.
I think West
it's terrible.
really, really resents Sierra. I mean, I said this
He does.
yesterday, but West resents Sierra so much that he didn't look at her. He didn't talk to her. He didn't acknowledge her. He was saying, Kyle, sorry, this. I mean, when Dara spoke, he acknowledged when Dara spoke last week, I really taken to heart what Dara said. But when Sierra speaks, we don't hear that. It's very
Never.
different respect level, and it's gross.
It's such a good point.
And guess what,
it's-
West? We see you.
We
You know what I
see
mean?
you.
We see you and we
Yes.
hear you. Because
And we don't
what
like
you're saying
any-
is
we don't
loud and
like it.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like
He
it.
has no respect for her, and he is seething because in his mind, she blew him up. She blew him up after the first summer, and he could barely make a comeback from it. He was grateful to Bravo. Give me another summer. Give me another chance. Let me be with the guys. Let me solidify these relationships. I'm going to find a different pathway in the show, which he did. And she has blown him up again. She has proven exactly who he is, and he can't stand it.
I do love, kind of on that point, I do love what Lindsay said when she was like, you didn't think about this. You didn't think about, like, this is going to blow up all of our careers. Like, you didn't think about
Yeah.
she was right. She's like,
right.
right.
Yeah.
it doesn't just affect the four of you. It affects
It
all
affects
of us.
everybody.
Like
And
in the
like-
city, is her livelihood. Jesse's livelihood is Summer House.
Yeah.
Like all these people everyone's looking forward to going back and picking up their paycheck this summer. And now nobody knows who's coming back to the show.
And
Exactly.
listen, the only reason that Lindsay has the brand deals, that Jesse has the, I don't know, tour, is that the right word for what? I hesitate to use it, but I'll give it to her. I'll give it to sweet crime Jesse. I mean, but the only reason these people have these things, brand deals,
Yeah.
commercials, is because of this platform, because of this
Yeah.
show. So what
Yeah.
you guys did jeopardized all of our paychecks, money
Yeah.
in our pocket. It's
Yeah. Yep.
outrageous. And you know what? I said this last week with our guests. It's like, the thing is, whatever happens with West, and I want to talk about that in a second, he's not going to lose his job at Complex. That I can
Yeah.
assure you. He is going to have a job there. He's going to continue to speak whatever the fuck he wants to say, which he clearly can't do when it's on a Bravo couch or with Bravo people. He has a platform, which kills me. People follow him. People listen to him. Shockingly, he's not really going to be affected, his bottom line, but everybody else will. They really
Yeah.
will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well.
It kills me.
I have
What
a
do you
feeling.
guys think about this? Like, why aren't we hearing anything? I mean, maybe because in the city reunion hasn't filmed yet. Like, why aren't they fired? I don't understand
know.
this.
I don't either.
I
I don't
think
either.
So it
I-
makes me think it's not going to happen. What do you guys think?
they're not. There's no way they can come back to Summer House. There's no way. They can
So-
do in the city. There's no way they can come back to Summer House. Even if
I don't think they can come back to In the City either. They're going to,
know.
I think people are over it. It's too much. It's like a blow up moment. And then they need to build out the cast there. If West and Amanda are there, we'll never be focused on anybody else. I think they have to, I personally think they should and kind of have to let them go. I
But they
would let them go.
haven't. Like, there hasn't even been
I know.
inklings about it. I mean, I don't listen to Radio Andy as steadily as you do, Mara, and I know, Julie, you sometimes dip into it.
Mhm.
But like, what's being said there? I mean, are people who are
Nothing.
calling in, are they asking, and like, are they going to be fired? And I said this to Julie last night. I don't know if it made the clip. I don't think it did. But like, why does he get to go on his own platform, or it's not his own, Complex, and say what he wants about Italy and his relationship with Amanda, and he thinks
Yep.
he's in love with her, and give all the stuff, but he doesn't do it to Bravo. And comparable, and again, another person of color. So I find this very fucking interesting. Robin Dixon, you guys did not watch Potomac. Robin Dixon on Potomac, who was a really great great housewife on that show. But she did have an off season. There was something going on with her husband. There were cheating allegations. She refused to talk about it. She refused to film about it. She refused to talk about it. She refused to talk about it on the reunion. She went on her private podcast that she has with Giselle and talked about it. She was immediately fired. Like, it was like
Oh, interesting.
immediate. Like, I think it was within days. Why is he even getting this pass? Like, why is Andy
Maybe
not...
they need more from him. Maybe they haven't squeezed this sponge enough and gotten enough out of it.
This is the hottest thing right now. Everyone's
I
talking
think they
about
need to
Summer
get
House.
through this, get all the information they need out of him. But believe me, this guy has lied to Andy on Watch What Happens Live to his face. Andy asked him a pointed question. He lied. He has come beta blockers. I mean, my God, he's half dead at the reunion where Andy had to confront him. I mean, I just don't foresee him coming back. I think Andy is so pissed.
I hope not, but I'm beginning to lose faith. I'm beginning to worry that, like, they're going to be on our screen somehow.
I think that, and also it's like, you know, the little, they showed you the clip after it ended, they showed you the clip of, like, you know, next week it's like extra clips. I'm like, I don't even need the fucking extra clips, because guess what? I saw the end of the movie. They go to Italy. So I don't need to see this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, I you know what I mean? I saw the end of the movie. They go to Italy. So I don't need to see her going, I don't know, maybe it won't work out. No, they go to Italy. We all saw it. They, you know, so.
Lady in the Trap moment with the piece of spaghetti. It's like, no thanks. I'm like, oh, we're turning this into a Disney rom-com now. I'm like, I don't need to see you eating a piece of spaghetti from a different end. Like, what?
No.
But also, what are you... Okay, so that's an interesting point, Cola, because there's been a lot of chatter about that online today, too. On TikTok, on Threads, on Instagram. Some people are really up in arms about it, sort of saying, like, it feels like they're giving them an opportunity that, by the way,
redemption.
They had,
because they
had
up,
and they didn't take.
They fucked up the reunion, so it's like giving them an extra...
redeem themselves and make themselves look a little bit better. And other people are like, it's Bravo responding to the public saying, like Lindsay said, I learned nothing. I got nothing out.
Right.
I am not any clearer, so let's give them some clarity. Which camp do you think it falls into?
It's bullshit, because I'm like, okay, they fucked up the reunion, and then their publicist is probably like, get your story straight. We're going to film now. You know what I mean? So they give some time to regroup. And also, one-on-one is so much easier. It's like, than having Andy Cohen, everybody at you. It's much easier to be like, first of all, West is now going to say, I saw the previews. He says, I've been in love with Amanda. I love her. He says all of this to Kyle. And by the way, I thought Kyle sucked last night. What did you think?
Sucked?
Yeah, I think Kyle can't find his space in this.
I was really,
he was much stronger
out
in his People magazine quote. I think he's trying to come out stronger now that he's seen himself on the reunion.
It was really bumping out.
But by the way, Strauss, based on what you said, I literally came away with 4 questions. So I'm adding Andy. And I would like these 4 questions answered at the...
Mr. Andrew Cohen. Question 1.
At Mr. Andrew Cohen, please answer these. Ask and get these answered at the in the city reunion. First of all, can we talk about the Ben and Amanda text where he said it never happened?
Oh, yeah, that never
she said,
up.
"Oh my God, it did happen."
It didn't happen.
That he loved her.
But wait.
No, go ahead.
Wait, but was it in the extended version? Because I watched the real version last night. It wasn't.
No, I watched the extended version.
So I want to know more
It
about
wasn't
that.
that different, I'll be honest.
Okay, just checking.
I want to know more about that.
Question.
Like, let's hear. Who's lying? Like, what happened there? Number 2, why did Jesse care? Why did West care if Jesse kissed Sarah? Like, I don't get it. Why the big, like, hullabaloo about it?
You would think it would have been his perfect out.
100%. Like, why?
First of all,
I
this
would
is
like
a
to know
woman
more about that.
who has agency. So we don't get to talk about her as an object. Like, yeah, you can fool around with her. So that whole thing is so disgusting and so awful. Coming as a woman myself, granted elderly at this point, but nonetheless,
stop it.
we all have kids, we all have young women daughters. Like, I wouldn't want anybody talking about my daughter like that. She has agency. Like, you don't get to decide, like, yeah, I'm gonna fool around with her. So that was still gross. But I agree. If he's so calculated, it's like you missed the ball, buddy, because let that evolve or let it be whatever it was going to be. I'm sure Sierra was going to slap his hand in 5 seconds and be like, what are you talking about? But at least it gave him distance. Can we ask the question?
Can we ask the question at the reunion? Like, what was that about?
Well, that's
the
not
next
coming
one
up on
was,
In the City.
let's go back to the video through the window in New York City.
Yes.
What?
Thank you.
That was way before, like, February.
Thank you. First of
middle
all,
to end of February. Nobody has brought that up. Apparently, it was like a real thing.
It was in the footage that was leaked. It was in the
Yeah.
footage that was leaked. So it did come up at the reunion.
It
was
did.
recorded at the reunion. They didn't put it in any of the packages for any of the 3 episodes. And I have to say, why? First of all, I feel like anything that got leaked to the public a couple of months ago, it should have made it to the final cut. Granted, we
I
already
agree.
heard it, but like
Yeah.
because we already heard it, we
Right.
needed to be discussed. So I thought
Right.
that was a big misstep. But
I did
what
too.
you're getting at, Mary, is it proves the biggest lie of all. Because if we go back to that fucking nonsense that they said, we wanted the statement to come out because we didn't know what we were and we hadn't fooled around. And I don't know if they said they had kissed or not kissed, whatever. We didn't know what we were. We wanted to figure it out. So we needed to get the statement out. In the leaked audio, which is this part that you're talking about, it was like there was a video circulating that
Right.
shows me in a compromising position. What's the
Right.
compromising position? 2 of you are on the couch chatting about what you're going to be. That's the
By the way,
compromising
if we
position.
pop this into Jesse's timeline, this
Yeah.
is way before that statement. They were together physically before that statement. So I just don't know why we didn't talk about it.
And
Like,
also compromising position. That's not like a kiss on the cheek.
right.
That's not a
Right.
video of them sitting on the couch discussing their future side by side.
Right.
Compromising position. We all know what that means.
Agree.
I think videotaping somebody without their permission is illegal. So that's probably why they couldn't talk about
But
it.
they can mention it. They
They
weren't
did
doing
talk about
it.
Julie. It was in
No,
the leaked audio. They
No, I know, but
talked about
it didn't
it.
make the cut. I'm saying it didn't make the cut, probably for legal issues. It didn't make
But
the
like
cut for
why?
legal issues.
You can
Why? They
mention
don't
that
know.
there
They're
was.
not, and they don't
They're
know
not
who shot it.
legally.
They don't have the video. They're not showing it. I
They
don't think
can
there's
mention
a
it.
legal. There's not a. I don't think
Okay.
there's a legal.
And my
version.
last one was that I thought of was why did like let's go back to the Super Bowl. How did Brianna why did Brianna think those things? Right? Like did Wes say something to her? Did she
She
hear
claims
from other
Wes
people?
told her. She
And
said
that
So
was
then-
February. So the Super Bowl was February 3rd, as we learned from Mia.
8th,
Right.
February 8th or something.
So if you're something by February 3rd or 7th, whatever it is, then you were together January
Exactly.
and probably December, earlier, as we all know.
As Kyle said, Super Bowl was like less than 2 weeks from the time they released their divorce statement.
Exactly.
Kyle and Amanda released their divorce statement in January. She claims she couldn't take it another day. She waited for the Bravo PR offices to open on Monday, January 5th after the holidays. Monday, January 5th rolls around. Everybody's back to work. Amanda's on the horn with Bravo PR. I can't take it anymore. I need this statement to come out. She's riding his ass for 2 weeks till the statement comes out. It comes out 2 weeks later, the 19th or something. Roughly 2 weeks later, we're talking about the Super Bowl. And it's like, okay, give me a...
Right.
Like,
No.
why wasn't
So, but
any of
can we
this...
phone a friend? Can we phone a friend and call Brianna and be like, tell us everything. What happened? Like, it helps
I
our
think she
timeline.
has said, like, I don't know what to say. I was friends with Wes, and he told me they were together. I think that's what she's been saying.
They're in that friend group. I mean, listen.
I don't
how
think
about
they are anymore. I think they're not. I don't think she and he are friends
No.
anymore because she feels
No.
like he totally fucked her and threw her under the bus.
He
And when
did.
they
What a
talked about
shocker.
the breadcrumbs on Instagram, thank
Oh,
God they talked
my
about the breadcrumbs
God.
on Instagram, because I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, and
They were so obvious.
yeah.
Amanda is like a fashion whatever. She's a creative. She's a marketing. She does all the designs for Loverboy, the label,
Does she?
the branding, the clothing. Are we to assume? I mean, really? Are we to assume that an individual who does those jobs, let's not even make it about Amanda, are we to assume that that same kind of individual doesn't pick the music on the Instagram post, just takes whatever photos are in the carousel, doesn't put any captions? What?
Right.
Does she think
They
they
think
are
we're
like
stupid.
just playing in our faces, playing.
Yeah.
And
I
then
agree.
also,
I agree.
did you not think you're going to get called out? I mean, it's like you did that.
But they didn't
You
kind
posted
of.
it.
Like they didn't kind of.
They
I
did
mean,
get called out. Everybody has those. Everybody posts that over and over again.
Yeah, the breadcrumbing they did. But like to Mary's point, I just feel like, I mean, Andy kept showing us that stack of cards. It's
I
like,
know. I was like,
where
what, can
were
we
the
get a little more
answers?
information, please?
I'm with Lindsay. It was like things were brought up and then they floated away. It was
Well,
like,
Andy's not great at follow-up. Andy's not great at follow-up questions. He kind of
No.
like throws it out and
He
then
does.
and then he moves on really fast before you're like, you're onto something. And then he goes to the
Exactly.
next question. I'm like, no, let's stay here.
Even when he shut
get an
Lindsay up,
answer.
I thought Lindsay was onto something when he was like, all right, enough. We're going to move on. I was like,
he was
wait, let it.
pissed.
Yeah,
was
but she
pissed.
was right. Like, let's actually get to let's take the last 20 minutes of this day and try to figure some of these things out.
Like when Lindsay was frustrated and West was saying something, and Lindsay she's holding her wine, that she brought back from the back room,
Rosé and
from the
her
green room. She's
Fritos.
drinking her wine, and then she goes, "That's a lie," and she goes, "Sorry, I'm just over this." And then Andy, like he's in a fucking IBM meeting. He goes, "We have a hard stop at 7." I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
he goes, we have a hard out at 7:30. In my head, I was like, who's got the hard out at 7:30? Like,
I know.
want to be here
Like,
on
where
the
are you
couch.
running to? Via Corona? I'm like, sit in the
Exactly.
seat and let's go. I'm like, we need answers.
Well, it's also
We
like,
need answers.
it's also like she was right. Like, we're in the 11th hour. We're at hour
Right.
9.
I felt the
let's
same
say.
way. I'm like,
And it
Yeah,
was
I
like,
did too.
we don't have any answers.
because
like,
Wes
we
and
don't have
Amanda were
answers.
lying. They were lying the entire time, and
Yeah.
when they were barely
Yeah.
speaking. But when they were speaking, they were lying. And then Wes, by the way, he's throughout this one. I think Amanda and I will be good if we can get back to the early days of our
The
relationship.
early days, 2 weeks ago. 2
And then
weeks ago.
Kyle's like, well, busted. Because are you talking about 6 weeks ago or are we talking about 6 months ago? Busted. What early days? Like,
early
you know,
days.
And also, I think Lindsay or Bailey was like, these are the early days. Like, you're still in it. You're in it, buddy.
Or how about when Andy's like, Amanda, do you regret it? Do you regret?
Are you remorseful or whatever?
Tell Sierra how you're feeling and that you regret it. Do you regret it? And she's like, about what?
She's
I know.
like,
About. He's like, about.
She said one. She
keep it
said
together.
one. Exactly. One truthful thing. And I wrote it down because it was the one truthful thing that came out of her mouth. And I will read it to you. And I may quote it back to one of you at some point in our lives. We don't know
I
yet.
hope not.
oh, God.
You don't deserve a friend like me. And Amanda, you're so right. You're so
Yeah,
right. And then she
That's
turned
true.
it
That
back
was the
around.
one
She's like,
truthful thing.
I mean, I don't deserve you. I mean, you don't. She didn't know what she was saying, but basically she was saying, which is the truth. You know,
And I will have to
Amanda
live
is
with
shit.
this for the rest of my life. What?
Sierra
We're
didn't believe that. Sierra was like, I don't believe
also
you.
like, okay, that's not remorseful. Again, that's about you.
No,
It's
what she actually said was, I wish I can have both of them. I wish I can have everything. Like I wish I can I wish I can have
That's
both.
an only child. That is
she
an only child.
Is she an only child?
I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
so.
Oh,
No?
she is? I thought she had
I
a
don't know. Let me look.
sibling,
Let
but
me
maybe
look.
not.
Let me look
Let me
because
look.
you never hear
Let's
about
I thought she
Google
was.
it. We've got the information at our fingertips, a little thing called Google.
I wouldn't be shocked
I'm
if
look-
she was an only child at all.
Yeah, no, that's
I think-
true. But I mean, even her saying, like, and I will have to live with this for the rest of
No,
my
she
life.
has a younger brother named Frankie.
I thought she had a brother. Younger. Yikes.
Mm.
Frankie better change that last name real fast. It's not a common last
Mm.
name.
Frankie says
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Yeah.
She looks so different. Her face is so different, by the way. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this
yeah.
picture of her
When
now.
she-
My
When
God.
you look back at when she
Yeah.
first joined,
Oh, my
when
God.
she
Yeah.
first joined Summer House, when she
She
first
doesn't look
started
like the
showing
same
up,
person.
not at all.
Was
Not
she
at
heavier?
all.
What is the
She was a
big
lot
change?
heavier. She was never heavy.
She was never
but
heavy,
was-
but she's a lot heavy.
she was, and also she was like 22, I think. Like she had like baby face. She was right out of college, right graduated
Yeah.
college.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
she's a decade older. I mean,
Did
Yeah.
you guys catch when they were giving out the Girl Scout cookies and she turns to Wes and she's like,
Oh,
don't eat that. We're going to cheer.
And
meanwhile,
everyone's
everybody
crunching,
ate them.
munching.
Everybody went down. Jesse Solomon is like tossing them in a hole. I'm like,
Andy Cohen's talking with cookie in his mouth. It's like, he can eat the cookie.
Do you
It's
guys
okay.
do you guys listen to Danny Pellegrino?
yes. Oh
So
my
Danny
God.
Danny Pellegrino has a theory. He goes, he doesn't, he always makes fun of Jesse Solomon. He's like, I think Jesse Solomon's allergic to cats, and he just brings that cat along every time he has to cry. He goes, I think he has a kitty cat in his pocket, and he just sobs that whole
Oh, wait, though.
reunion.
Wait. Did you guys hear what he
That's
said today?
hilarious.
Why he was so hysterical? Did
No.
you guys hear that today?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Jules.
Supposedly he said that one of his best friends,
Oh, yeah.
maybe from college or whatever, was dating one of Jesse's ex-girlfriends behind Jesse's back, and Jesse never knew about it, and he felt humiliated by the two of them.
He said
And he's
this
like,
at the reunion.
right.
but
So he's
does
like, I
anybody
can't
care?
believe this happened to me twice. It's like,
I know, but like, I'm sorry, Jesse.
says
It's
a little
like,
bit more about you
yeah.
than anything else.
I didn't feel bad for Jesse. I was like, I'm like, it's a lot of crying, Jesse. I mean, hold
I
on.
didn't like the editing of KJ and Dara that continued throughout the reunion. I do want to say that. I mean, Dara had a great moment in reunion
Yeah.
number 2. KJ obviously had his moment. And I know they have to like edit this. Clearly there's a ton of footage and, obviously the big story was Amanda and West, but I just felt like there was more there for KJ. I felt like there was more there for
Yeah.
Mia.
Yeah.
I think he should have given each of them a platform to say how this makes them feel through their
I
eyes,
agree.
through their lens,
I thought the
because
same
of the
thing.
racial implications of this. There were so many conversations this summer at dinners, and this kept
Yeah.
coming up. To their credit, they made it a focal point of the summer, and I felt like I really would have wanted to see that. I felt like that was a
Me too.
real misstep.
I agree. What a great point.
That is a great point.
Yes.
I thought Mia really had good talking points about the intimacy of West and Amanda last summer. How
loved
he was
it.
holding her. She really was like,
Yeah.
And
she's just
kissing
like-
the side of her head, the top of her head.
and holding
We've
where his
also-
hands were near her breast when she
Yeah.
was comforting her.
She was like, you would never do that to me.
yeah, or anybody, but nobody would do that.
Yeah.
We all have been talking about that too. We've been saying for weeks when the show was airing and we were watching those episodes, who touches a married woman that way?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
awful. I don't care
Yeah.
how close you are.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
believe it.
crazy.
I absolutely believe something was happening last summer.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do.
I do too. I really do.
It
Maybe it's a
let's put it
kiss.
this
Maybe
way.
it's a. It doesn't have to
Something
be a
happened.
full on. Something happened.
Yeah,
Definitely something happened last summer. They were
There
way
was
too intimate.
conversation about
Yeah.
it. There were words about it. There was like, we're feeling something here. Oh no, I have to figure out what's going on with my marriage. Whatever. For
Maybe
sure,
they made out. I don't know.
yeah. This
Something.
predates January for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I still can't
Yeah.
get over the Amanda. Was it worth it? Wish I could have both. I mean, Amanda, like that was the easiest answer to get right. Like that was like,
Exactly.
I was like, no, wrong. The answer was
No, it wasn't worth it. It would never
was
be worth
such
it to hurt
an
a
easy
friend
answer.
Like
Like he
this.
was handing it to her for like a little redemption. She blew it. She was
No, she's like-
incapable
And
of
I
it.
hate, it's really wearing on me how she answers every question with no, but no. She answers everything like no matter what it is. She starts with the word no. I'm like, you're not even saying no. You're saying yes. So drop the word no. It's crazy. Like what you
And it's
sound.
also like, and I know this is going to come up next week in terms of the teaser that they showed between her and Lindsay. And Lindsay's like, well, he said you initiated, and she starts to cry, whatever. She's like, and she's like, Amanda, he's already making you look like a fool. I would tell you that he made her look like a fool probably way before, but certainly on that reunion couch. And the
Yeah.
fact that he made her look like such a fucking idiot with what she doesn't know about him and all the lies. The fact that she left that reunion and continued this.
Yes,
Yes.
Relationship.
that's the fascinating
It's
part.
like-
And Carl had a great
Fascinating.
moment when he's like, wait a second. He's like, what are you doing, Amanda? He's like,
Right.
all these women, you lost your friend Sierra. He's like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on
But you know
here?
what? She would rather hang on to something that is so fucked up and broken because
Yeah.
she's so pathetic. She has no self-respect. She has no self-respect and she has no respect for others.
Did you
It's-
see?
it's
Did you
so
see in the
pathetic.
clip? Andy Cohen did ask about the when they were at the Yankee game, and he's like, "Did you say?
yeah.
That's like embarrassing." He said to her, "Did you actually say look like you like me?" And she's like, "Oh well, there's a lot more to that." Like I'm like, you can't really add on.
No,
to
there
that.
wasn't. We watched the entire clip
Yeah.
over and over. There was
It's
nothing
on
more to
television.
that.
It's not an
That was
edited
one
show.
sentence, and that's all it was.
I have a theory that this is already over,
Yeah.
and now just because they have to save face, they're just gonna like spit in each other's faces, go to the fucking West Village bars, and hang on for
Yeah.
a few more months through the summer, just to say like, and then
We-
put out a statement before Christmas or something saying we tried to make it work, but it was too much. It wasn't
much.
not on my mental health. You know what I mean? Something
Right.
like that.
By the
get-
way, if you really think about
That's
it, I just
probably
looked up their
true.
ages last night. I was like, how old are these two? She's 34. He's 31, I think. 30 or 31.
Mhm.
He's a very immature 30 or 31. Very
Sure
immature.
Is.
And
Sure is.
I mean, it cannot work. I mean, she's been married 10 years. Like she's just as insecure as she is. I just cannot see.
I don't know,
Well,
Mary. I
together
gotta tell
10,
you
not
something.
married 10.
She would hang
Right,
on to
that's true.
something that is so wrong and so wrong for her and so
Yes.
broken. She has shown us that over and over and over. But I
Yeah.
think you're right, Paul. I think it's probably over already or it's on the way down. And
Yeah.
I think he is the one who ends it or is going to be the one who ends it.
Yeah,
It's not going to be
definitely.
her. She will hang on for dear life.
I
She
think,
will.
this is what I predict. She will go running back to Kyle for support.
By the way, Kyle and Sally.
He won't take her back. He's having way too much fun with good old Sally.
Sally
I
couldn't
don't think he's
wait
just
to
with one
get her
person. I think
claws
he's
in.
just.
Oh,
I think he's just having fun.
definitely not with just one person. But I gotta tell you, I mean, I love
He
Sally.
hasn't had
I
sex
wanna
for, like,
love
10
Sally.
years.
Sally should have a great time. She's young. She is hot as fuck. That body just does not quit. That face doesn't quit. She's got a great job. Have all the fun in the world. But Sally, have all the fun in the world outside of Bravo. I am begging you. It's insanity to me.
I mean, she really cannot get enough of those Bravo
It's
men.
like,
She
what?
can't.
Can we talk about wait, in the clip for next week, it's Sierra having drinks with Mia.
Mia.
What do you think
Oh,
of
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I kind of love it.
Cannot wait. Can't wait. Can't
I
wait.
think
Yeah.
Wes knew he was fucked when Sierra's like, "Oh no, I've been talking to Mia,"
Yeah,
and then he's like,
They're
"Uh oh,
friends then.
can't lie anymore." I mean, when she
And
said the
it-
thing
well,
about the
that whole
Valentine's
thing.
Day flowers,
Yeah.
that was
She-
February.
Right. And Amanda had no clue. She learned that fact for
Yeah.
the first time on
She
that
did.
couch.
She did. She
That
did.
he sent her Valentine's flowers.
mean,
he's so
well,
pathetic. Well, she
West
thought
is
we
a
were in an
sweater.
exclusive relationship.
But West is a sweater, but my God, I've never seen this man was dripping of sweat. He took out that hanky.
He had rings of sweat under that jacket, under the blazer. It was
I
like,
mean, I was
oh.
like, this man he may have taken a beta blocker, but the sweat wasn't controlled by it. Like this man it was fountains coming out of him.
Honestly.
I will say Andy Cohen did seem annoyed.
Yeah, he was annoyed. He should be. And he should have been annoyed
Yeah.
at her too, by the way. They were not
He
doing
was.
their
I
job.
think-
It's
I
like
think
going
he was. I think he was annoyed at both. I just think I think he's not owning, like, I think a lot of the dialogue right now when people are pushing Andy or pressing Andy, like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you ask her that? Why didn't you follow up? He's like, I'm really concerned about her mental health. That's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I think he got caught in the moment, kept expecting to get more answers as time went on, and time went on, and time went on, and time went on. It's 10 hours. We got a fucking hard out at 7:30. And he never got the answers. I think he's kind of retrofitting that now and being like, I was really concerned about Amanda's mental health. I wasn't sure she was going to even come to the reunion. It's like, I don't think it's a choice. This is a job. She's getting paid. If you don't
Right.
show, you're out. You're done. And by the way, we're going to fine you. Like, you signed a contract. Like,
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because this is
Right.
a
So I
job.
don't
And by the way,
buy
you don't
that.
come
And also,
drugged up to your job.
everybody on those couches has a mental health issue. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And they've all
Yeah.
been honest about it. So it's
Yeah.
not just her mental health.
Right.
Well,
It's so
let's-
true.
Here's a weird one. Why was Bailey sucking up to Amanda during the break?
I know.
That was
I
Did
thought-
Amanda
at
bring
first
her
I
on?
thought,
It's
well,
annoying.
yes, Amanda brought her on. That's number one. But number two, I
So?
felt, at first I thought it was sucking up, but then, and it was really hard to hear in the audio. I went back and replayed it. She does suck up at the beginning and she's tearing with her. But what she says at the end is like, I don't understand why you're doing this. I'm really worried for you. He's going to hurt you. He
Yes,
is
I
going
heard
to
that.
make you look like a fool. Like, you should
Yeah.
not be doing it. So it was like a little bit different than I originally heard it. But yeah, like, do I think she had to like call Amanda over and be like, come sit next to me and let's have a kiki? Like, no.
No.
And
And
what do you
the
think
giant
of
hug with
the
her and
hug, the
Kyle.
Kyle Amanda hug? It annoyed me actually.
Yeah, she was so cold also. She's like, I know,
Cold.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I'm like,
he's
Kyle, what are you doing?
sobbing.
He's
We-
sobbing. Everyone's sobbing. Everyone's sobbing. We all
She's
know
so
Jesse's
close. She's like,
sobbing.
she's
Sierra's
like,
sobbing.
sorry.
Kyle and those two are like nothing. No emotion.
I'm sorry. I think
I
she
mean,
said to
rolling her
Kyle, we'll
eyes.
talk tomorrow. It's like, no, we're not going to talk tomorrow. We're mic'd and wired to talk today. We're going to talk today. Today's the reunion. We're talking today, Amanda, not tomorrow. It's like,
That's
that
why they have
thing in
the
your
fucking
back
extra
is
thing
gonna-
next week. You know what I mean? That's why they had to do that because they
Yeah.
sucked. I
But it
swear to God, that's
pisses
why
me
they had to do that.
off.
They did.
it
They
pisses
reunion
did.
was
me
such a
off.
bomb.
nothing.
You know? Yeah.
They got nothing.
We got
Got
nothing.
nothing.
To quote Lindsay, still as confused as ever. Thank
More
you, Mother
confused.
Hubbard. I mean,
She was
More
right.
confused.
She said
She was
like, I
100%
don't
right.
Yeah,
she
she's
was right.
100%
And
right.
Andy was annoyed with her, but she's always right. And she says the truth. And at this point, she was like, what are you going to do? This show is the Titanic. What are you going to do? Kick me off? Like, this reunion was awful. She said it. She said,
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Okay, this is completely unrelated. In the city's getting a reunion. What the fuck are they going to talk about?
Kenny,
There are things.
That's a reunion, Kenny?
I don't know.
My girlfriend's
Kenny,
boring. That's
the
what they're going to talk
marriage.
about during the reunion.
It's murky. It's
That's
like,
not a reunion.
murky.
I'm
It's
sorry.
like,
That's not a
Andrea's
reunion.
first language is not English. You used the wrong word, Kenny. Like, what is this? We're going to do a whole fucking episode about the word murky? I hate these people. I hate them all.
Oh my God, it is.
So
very
why
much.
not?
It'll come.
I'm very
I feel
much
like,
on the fence.
I feel like it's going to come together. It's not there yet. It's first season. They have first season jitters. I do feel like we're going to get something.
I
Some
have
people
to tell
will
you something.
fall off.
Most first season shows like this don't get a reunion. I think the reason they're getting a reunion is they're going to put Amanda on the couch again. They're going to
Yeah.
put Kyle on the
Yeah.
couch again. And they're going to put Lindsay on the couch again. By the way,
Yeah.
there's been a big public outcry again in the comments. I was super busy today, so I didn't see that many today. But last night about Carl, like, why is Carl not on
Good.
in this city?
He'll be
This
in
is
season 2.
fucking ridiculous.
he'll be
Looking
in
at this
season 2.
cast of guys, they're not all married. They don't all have kids. This is bullshit. Carl should be in this show. And he
Guess who's
should.
not married? Lindsay, Amanda, and Kyle.
I know.
None of them
Africa.
So
are.
true.
Except
I
for
hope,
Yvonne, whatever that guy's name is.
I
her
got to tell
husband.
you, I hope Amanda's not a permanent cast member. I know we've said this earlier, but I got to just say it again.
No,
Like,
she has to be fired.
I have to speak it into
No,
the
she has to be
universe.
fired. Not even not in a permanent. Like, they have to be fired. They have to be
Yeah.
let go.
They do.
They have
They do.
to.
Yeah. It
She
is. I will
can't
say
be
it is a big difference between Scandival. I will say they showed up for the reunion. They
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
drugged.
No.
They cried. They did like they had all kinds of feelings. They got
took the
into
punches.
it.
They took the punches.
They
did.
did.
They sat
They
there and took the
did.
punches.
That is a big difference. These two came in,
like cowards.
yeah,
Just
like total
drugged up
cowards.
cowards.
Yeah, totally.
Can you
Well,
imagine the Bravo PR people in the control room watching for 10 hours? They must have been like, oh my God, somebody get coffee. Somebody get a Coke. Like,
Wes's publicist must have been like, say something about anything.
they must have been like in their earpieces, like, I'm begging you, say anything. Like, can we roll a clip of them talking? Like, they talk about sweating. They must have been dying. Like, what
Dying.
are we? How? What
They
are we gonna
must
do
have
with these
said to
two?
Andy before the end, say
Mhm.
something to him, like get a reaction.
Yeah.
Ugh,
All
I
right.
love it.
All right, hotties.
All right, we have beaten this to death.
We
Dare
really
I
have.
say- Wait, I gotta say, dare I say we're gonna be doing this again next?
No, we got to move on. We're going to move on to not in the city. What's the show that I love? Oh, Next Gen's
Rhode
coming
Island.
on.
Well, and also
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
We're going to get
Rhode
back to our
Island.
Rhode Island
finale.
girls.
So we are talking Rhode Island next week.
Rhode Island
everybody.
finale.
We
We're going to
are.
focus on that next week, ladies.
Yeah,
It's like a little
unless
bit
this
of
is
like-
really a blow up, we may have to talk about it again.
And
We'll
I
see.
have to say, as like a
We'll
preview, I
see.
just want to say, Joellen, girl, don't go to Black Island. Whatever you do, don't go to Black Island. I'm worried for you.
Cancel.
I'm so worried for you, Joellen.
Abort.
Right here in body of water. I'm like, do not go to Black Island. Whatever you do.
Oh my God. All right. Love you guys.
Hotties, follow us on TikTok and Instagram, on Threads, and on YouTube.
Yes.
DM us. And if you want to be a guest on Hot Woman Wanted, email us at hotwomanwantedpodcast@gmail.com. Bye, hotties.
Bye, hotties.
Bye, guys.